Before Katrina, I was working as a technology information person at the state capitol. And the idea popped into my head to do a website called mambomundo.com that would unite all the Latin entertainment events that were going on around the city and around the state. And one thing led to another, and when I came up with the name Mambo Mundo, it just clicked. I moved to New Orleans in 2002. I started working with Mensaje Festival, and I got involved with a lot of community events like Unidad Panamericana, just to lend support and more awareness to all the Latin entertainment things that were going on in the city that sort of needed a little bit more spotlight. And I never imagined that Hurricane Katrina would end all that. It's not easy really to talk about Katrina because it opens up a lot of wounds. I was living on one of the apartments right over here, Sugar Mill, and I was tired of evacuating and being on the road 24 hours just to get to the next town, so it didn't make any sense for me to leave when everybody was leaving because I didn't want to be stuck on the highway. And I felt like if I stayed and I could capture the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina with photography, I might be able to tell a story in the future of what climate change is doing to our planet. Around 3 in the morning, the roof had caved in my apartment. Water started seeping in. The following day, I went outside and I photographed everywhere I could walk in Kenner and Metairie. I walked down Vintage. I walked right there, Williams Boulevard. The more you kept going down up towards the highway, the deeper the water got. I didn't swim because I had my camera with me and I didn't want to get the camera wet. By Wednesday, the water had come down to the point where I could drive out of the city, and I went to Houston. It wasn't until about a month later where they allowed us to come back into the city and see what was left of your apartment. And I came back, you open the door, everything is moldy, everything is wet. Your memories are on the floor. The saddest part is that everybody left. Your friends left, your family members left, your job left, and when you come back here, there was nobody was coming back. There was really no job. I was on limbo for like 5 to 6 years maybe, going back and forth between Houston and New Orleans every weekend, trying to preserve what I had here. Something inside you tells you, you gotta come through this and you gotta survive and you gotta start all over again. It took many years for it to kind of feel normal again. I would say maybe until about 2009, when the Saints won the Super Bowl, is when kind of like the city kind of came back a little bit, started breathing again. The whole time before that, you were underwater, surviving, trying to figure out what's next in your life. Overall, 20 years later, it's kind of starting to feel like it's normal now again. After the pandemic, I kind of decided that I wanted to come back and give back to of the many blessings that I've had in this world. And now I feel like there's a lot of opportunity in the city. There's a lot of dynamic people that are doing great things. 20 years ago when I was taking the pictures, I felt like it was important to preserve this for future generations because we can never forget anything, especially something as impactful as Hurricane Katrina was. I've been taking pictures for 25 years. I feel like I have published over 1 million pictures in my lifetime. I have been involved in some of the most important cultural events in the city of New Orleans. Ultimately, when I die, I just want to know that I had a good life and I left something positive in the world.